Hello everybody, welcome back to more New World. In this one then, I'm going to give you guys some recommendations to level up your armorsmithing skill. So you have two station options here. You can either use the forge or the outfitter here. It's kind of covered by the side quest, I do apologise. But it's this spool looking thing just here. Now this is the one that I'm actually going to recommend because it takes less iron. Either the linen hand wraps or the coarse leather gloves are going to be your best bet. I'll explain more about that in a second. So just as a comparison here, you can also do the iron plate gauntlets. I find the iron to be much slower to gather and much awkward to gather than the leather and the cloth that we'll want to use at the other stations. I'm going to recommend we don't do that and that we instead use the cloth or the leather. Now, out of the two, again, if you want kind of a decider, the linen wraps are lightest, therefore you can carry more, which means if you have enough materials to make more than I do right now, probably carry more of them so you can craft more at once. The reason we don't want to go to higher level ones, so we could go to rugged gloves, for example, or do the sateen gloves. This sateen takes 4 cloth to make each one, so that means that's actually 16 linen as opposed to 4, which works out at 16.5 experience per linen rather than the 27 that you're going to get crafting the initial one that you'll have at base level. This amount of XP stays the same all the way through the leveling process, so my recommendation basically ends up being to craft this as your leveling craft. If you want to craft other stuff so that you can get yourself some better gear as you're going through, obviously I can do some of the Amrine stuff just here if I wish to. Then you guys feel free to do that. If you guys feel like there's something that you could sell, then obviously that's something that you can do. The leather bags don't seem to sell for enough. This costs like 2,000 gold itself to get, to be able to make the bag. And then when you put them on the marketplace, they don't seem to sell for that much unless you get a really good roll on ability on it. So I don't feel like I recommend the bags too much. And we also have the balm here. And because the oil, we don't really have a good source of oil until you're able to get to Weaver's Fen. I don't really recommend that for the lower end of leveling either. So realistically, your best choice is going to be the linen wraps or the leather wraps. Once you're ready to craft them. So materials wise, we are in Windswood right now. I find this to be the best place to do it. The reason is because just to the south of here, around this rock here, you'll find bits of iron along with the wolves. And because we have the wolves here grabbing leather, we don't need too much iron, so a few extra bits are going to be good. And then you can come over to the west just here to gather your fibers to make your linen. Everything's all quite local to here, which is kind of handy. I'm going to come over and go into our linen wraps, push this over this way and start crafting them. Now, once this screen starts, if you click on the screen, you can skip through it nice and quickly, as you can see just here. I'm obviously going to skip forward until we have done them all. Okay then, so as we come to the end, we'll be given a screen with a list of everything that we've just crafted. If you do decide you want to use a piece of this or you want to keep it, then obviously just kind of make sure you keep it. But what I recommend doing in terms of like if we're just leveling up here, go ahead and salvage this. May work out better to split this between like leather and cloth, because then maybe you'll get like a mixture of returns on this. But to do this more quickly, what I recommend doing is pressing salvage and then enter. Now make sure you click and then press enter. If you press enter twice, it will actually exit the station. So I'm just going to do this and salvage all of my crafts nice and quickly. But ultimately, that is the end of what we're going to be doing here. This will continually grab you as much crafting XP as you like. It may take a while. I apologize that it's a grind. I wish it was better than it is, but that's just what we've got at the moment. Hope this was helpful for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.